Hi guys, it's Athena. I am making a video response to Witchiversity. This week it was food magic. I am very, very sad to say that I did not have a chance to really delve into this topic at all. School has started back up. Next week, officially, the kids will be back, so I spent this entire week buried in a classroom trying to make it ready to go. Luckily, I feel a little bit comfortable with this topic without a whole lot of research. I want to share with you a few of the books that I have really gone to for kitchen witchery. So, here we go again. One of them, I'm sure a lot of you have, Scott Cunningham's Wicca in the Kitchen. It is a big fat book full and full of so many recipes and ideas and ways that you can use herbs and food in your magic. Another one. The second one, I have mentioned Dorothy Morrison before. She is, like, to me, she's the Oprah of witchcraft, I guess, sort of. And Everyday Magic is kind of a catch-all. It has lots of great ideas, lots of food magic in here. She has another one that I have somewhere in my house, and I couldn't find it when I was looking for it. So I took a screenshot of it off the internet, Bud, Blossom, and Leaf. It, again, as you can tell, it's mostly plants and gardening, but obviously that goes with kitchen witchery. The last one I wanted to share that I use religiously is one. This is great for families. It's also great even if you don't have kids, but it's magical crafts for all the seasons, all of the sabbats, and they have some of the ideas in here are foods that you can make to celebrate, crafts you can make with all kinds of supplies, some of them being things like salt dough. They just follow the holidays. This is not as useful for a spell. This is more a way to celebrate and bring your kids into the mix, which I try to do with my youngest. I came to this craft later in life. I have an 18-year-old, an almost 16-year-old, and a 6-year-old. All of them are boys. And the first two, this wasn't a part of my life, but I've been interested in following this path since my youngest was about 2. So I have tried to incorporate it carefully into our lives. Again, he has very Christian grandparents who have a really active role in his life, so I have to keep it on the down low. I should have kept these on. I still need them. The one little recipe I was going to share with you it's not a cooking recipe, but it's still using kitchen ingredients. And mine is a carpet powder that I use when I do serious cleaning. And I use baking soda, peel from oranges or lemons or clementines, thyme, bay, lavender, salt. I put a little bit of rose in there, and lemon. I grind them up, put my intentions into them, and sprinkle it onto the carpet. Allow it to sit as long as you can, up to 12 hours or so, and it not only gives your house a wonderful smell, it also imparts those qualities of those herbs and ingredients into it. In the winter months, I like to use cinnamon, allspice, cloves. I love cloves. And again, not just haphazardly add those ingredients into the mix, but actually put them in with intention and remember what each of those herbs represents and the power that they bring, and pray over it when I use it. That is going to be it for the video response to Witchiversity. But I figured since I'm sitting here and trying to make a video, I will go ahead and share a little haul. Some things that I have acquired over the last few weeks, because I love to watch them, so I will share with you. Last weekend, I spent way too many hours in Home Goods and TJ Maxx. You may know the answer to this question. I'm wondering, are they owned by the same company? Because their products are very, very similar. Their tags seem similar. Maybe that's like a duh thing for everyone else, but so I don't know. I'm asking. If they aren't, then they are crazy, crazy similar, and they're like right next to each other in the little strip mall area. Thanks to Ember, I had to have some of those lovely crystal votive holder thingamabobs, and I actually used mine, so I have a candle in here. I used them, I have two, on the full moon recently. Gorgeous, gorgeous glows. I also purchased 3 of the Himalayan salt lamps. One is electric. I took it to school. It's very similar to one I have here. I don't know if I can tilt you over. It's back there. Everyone knows what they look like. You don't need to see it. I bought one for school too. Even though it's not like the most beautiful thing in the world in this element, the way it lights up, the glow, the warm pink glow, I love it. Love, love, love. So I got a big one and another small one. I have one of these already. Okay, so that was it for TJ Maxx / Home. Oh, that's not it. I forgot something. I love this little mug. I got this one at Home Goods. I do remember that one. Okay, so let me just interrupt for a second. When people do hauls, I have a feeling there are some rules that I should know, such as keep the price tags on, don't unwrap, don't open, keep your receipts so you can share where and when and how much you spent, where you got it, all that. Yeah, I tried that for about a day, but since I got these a week ago and I didn't want to wait a week to use them, I said, sorry, I'll just try to remember. So, anyway, I love, love, love this one, and especially the back is very pretty, and the inside has a nice little spooky branch. This is a nice, good size. I've had bigger, but this is still a nice, good size. It works it's lovely for tea, but it even works for coffee. General rule for me in coffee in the morning is give me a bowl and put a handle on it, and we'll call it good. But this is okay. I like it. Wanted to share some things I got at Michael's. Now, as you guys know, Michael's right now is at its full price. Kind of expensive for Halloween-y stuff. I'll tell you what I did get, though. This one, I had to get. I love it. The funny story about this one, so I bought this. I had it sitting on the kitchen counter. My middle son, who's almost 16, he walked in, and he looked, and he saw it, and he said, is that thing real? And I thought, the skull? It's not a real skull. And he thought, the bird. He thought it looked really real. And I don't know. Something about the way he said it, I laughed at him really hard in a loving way. Okay, but I love this. I love this. I love this. This is definitely going to be on my altar. It already is. From now until maybe February. I don't know. Around February, I sometimes want to start putting some more love stuff out, and this doesn't seem as lovey to me, although I love it, so I don't know. I also bought, I think this was Michael's. Yeah, it was cheap. Actually, it's not. I can't believe I spent that much. It was like $6. I guess I was just desperate to buy some Halloween stuff. This and the skull were like the first 2 things I bought. I also bought these really cool labels. Not sure how I want to use them yet because it's just these. There's not like multiples of these. It just comes with 9. But I think these are really awesome. I'm probably going to be using, does this one have the, no, yes, it has witch hazel. I keep witch hazel on my bathroom counter in a Patron bottle and just use it out of that, and I think this would be perfect on it because it's an actual real label. This one, this is for drink glasses, I think, for parties and things. I think it's like clings. It comes with 30 pieces, but I love, love, love it. Don't know what I'm going to put it on, but I had to have it, so you know how, I know you know how it is. Lastly, these are some of my favorite kinds of labels of all time. They're just chalkboardy, and I use these for all of my witchy materials, all of my herbs and things I collect, rocks, feathers, snake skin, moon water, things like that. I'm going to either post another video soon of what my little witchy cabinet looks like with all this stuff on it, or maybe include it here. Probably not, because I don't want to make these so long, but I'll show you a little example. So this is an old spice jar. I spray painted the lid. I like all my lids to match. And this is one of those little labels. So this looks lovely in my cabinet. And this was also some kind of spice jar at one time, I think. I keep everything that is glass. Can't get the top on. Anytime something comes in a glass jar, you know I'm going to keep it. So frankincense, the lid isn't fitting nicely. I think if I pound it, it'll be fine. And some other things. Here's an example of one of the Patron bottles. I absolutely love these things. But again, it has the label, and I use just a paint pen that I got at Michael's to label it. Another couple ones of these. These are some of those funky shaped jars you can get at Michael's for like $1 or $2. I got a few because I just love the shapes. Spent a lot of money last weekend on herbs and things. Went to one of my favorite little witchy shops. And anyway, that's how that looks. Is there anything? Okay, so I'm sorry. It is my first haul, so it's not beautiful. This one I also got at Home Goods. It has a lid, which is downstairs somewhere. I couldn't find it, and I thought, whatever. But I don't know, something about it. I love how it looks. So I've already used it. I also used this on the full moon evening. Back to Michael's. I am not even all that into glitter anymore, but these little tiny containers I love. So once I figure out what I'm going to do with the glitter, get rid of them, get rid of it, use it. I won't waste it. I love these little containers. More little containers. These are wonderful for spells on the go. I like to mix up little oils or mix up little powders, take it with me to wherever I am so that I'm prepared. Ah, another one. This one is a little mister, a mini mister. I thought this would be really awesome for any kind of, I don't know if it'll mist oil or not, but I know it'll mist things like moon water or some of my solstice water, any kind of elemental storm water. I can bring this with me for witching on the go, for your busy witch. The last thing I wanted to share, baby daddy number one, i.e. my first husband, he and I have kept a nice little relationship, and he and his wife went to Greece for a 2-week trip recently, and I teach about ancient civilizations, Greece being one of them, and I asked him, please, will you pick me up some stuff I can use at school? And what he got me, probably will never make it to school because it's wonderful, but he got me some things honoring Athena. So here's a little necklace that he gave me that came from Athens, which is awesome, and a little hanging tile thingy, which again, beautiful. Not sure even where I want to put this yet. I tried to put it on my altar. It doesn't really fit right now because right now I'm going for the Samhain look, but I absolutely love those. I have never declared a matron or patron, god or goddess. I've never done any of that. Athena would definitely be the closest thing to my matron goddess. There's a lot about her that I adore. So for now, we can say she is my goddess. So I was very happy to receive those gifts. Okay, so that's my haul. Short and sweet, a little disjointed. I apologize. I will do my best in the future to try to hold off on opening things and taking off price tags, but I can't promise because seriously, delayed gratification, those are two really ugly words in my book. So that's how I roll, boo. I hope you guys have a great week, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thanks. Peace.